And so we are off, taking it away. One team will face elimination from contention at the Blast Austin Major, and a first kill going the way of Mutiris off the spam, but they want to hunt him down instead. He will dive in the smoke though, and instead line up two more. Does he have a fourth? Yes, he does. Saw start off with a romping start here in middle. It's just PR facing down a 1v5. Oh my goodness, the in-game leader for Mutiris stepping up.
Yeah, able to put a quick dismissal right there to this opening start. Fantastic 4K. Azuu comes through with the close as well, so Saw off to the races right now with a very early and dominant start there. Absolutely flawless pistol round. One in which Mutiris not only gets 4 kills, he gets a team molly, most importantly, to play with in the next round, and just dominates this play here. Starting it off through the smoke, trying to follow it up there with some further success, but shutting down this Red Room aggression. Perfectly positioned to deal with that pressure, and it's a fantastic kickoff here from Mutiris, who again, yeah, that's actually a really impressive transition, right? So stepping into an international role with new responsibilities. It kind of looks like just a new leaf on his career, and Mutiris just stepping up here, firing up on the opening stages, not allowing for them to gain any access towards A main. It's got to be plan B at this point for GamerLegion, spotting out that aggression and having to reroute their play here more towards mid, and a good decision here to reroute as well. GamerLegion do have some openings in this department, but Mutiris is right there to meet him once again.
GamerLegion make great reactions. Can they convert on the kills? Yes. PR with the double, and that's what you want to see here out of GamerLegion. PR has been cold. This MRQ, him and Slend are going to combine for 3 and potentially just lock up this round. Losing that opening pick. Saw have been playing some explosive Counterstrike, but GamerLegion blasting back immediately.
Yeah, get those rifles right there, right back in play, and show what they're made of. With some fiery openers offered up by PR. Like you said, that is exactly what they need out of him. Being able to be an option. When things go wrong early, he can level up and bail them out. Now you're looking at Sajat potentially not even saving.
Barrel,
didn't catch the barrel.
Hey.
Someone called out for him. Taliesin didn't quite see.
But
there you go. He'll catch him eventually. Sajat, not long for this world, gets taken down. Rez, if GamerLegion want to run the gauntlet. Got Rez sneaking up, and again, it's early map control right now and they don't anticipate it. No idea that Rez is already up the ramp. 5-7 for Sajat, and a multi-kill to bring it back. Could provide some extra access for Saul.
The Slend want to keep going, though. He's the sole player, and he forces Azuu to swing into Taliesin.
They're going to have some extra support. This very winnable in that sense, but it has to be a kill with this long-range A1S here ready to work.
They've got no smokes. That's the biggest thing. So Agil with a real power position here on long, but I think his barrel got seen. Slend locks in for the kill. Mutiris is here at the back square. Oh, and he picks up a smoke off of a dead teammate. Plant's going to be seamless. Mutiris does make his way through, but then face down with 2 GamerLegion barrels. And GamerLegion using the silence to their advantage. They're pulling the pistol strat in round 6. Agil swings forward, catches his shoulder, takes time to drop a nade in. Only minor chip damage there. GamerLegion, though, with so many players in Red Room, feel like they need to go forward, met with a smoke. What is their next target? Looks like it's going to try and be in Donut. There goes Story, quick, courtesy of Rez, and Mutiris in the fire, and that's an immediate double entry here for GamerLegion.
Again, have themselves so much opportunity to take space. Even Taliesin on the lurk here towards mid. In the Red Room, able to provide some more coverage. Sajat down to 50. This retake going to be tough to even start the conversation. Akil looking to dodge the bullets that are flying through the smoke and going to the save here pretty shortly after. So all finding themselves in the danger zone right now. It's all this space that GamerLegion are afforded in these early rounds.
I don't think... Does ZTR clear this? No. It's, the off angle's too good there from Sajat. But what we are seeing right now from GamerLegion is exactly what Ash has talked about in interviews. It's about the execution.
GamerLegion walk into the stack, but that's just not going to be the case.
Yeah, there's nothing putting pressure on the A side that would make GamerLegion possibly second guess, but with a kill like that, will that lure them forward? The bomb is taking a while to get planted. So Saw can get themselves into very possible retake positions in need to convert these kills, and losing Slend could make this interesting. A Gil with a headshot. This comes down to PR. He gets ran over, and it's a GamerLegion catastrophe here. This has to be Towson. Too many players, but maybe one too many. You'd have to think. He sprays down 3 in Donut, but it's not enough. Saw come through with an eco retake.
This is that aggression I was talking about right now. Flying through cave, flying down the ramp. Perfect coordination in between the two. Sajat and Azu helping each other out and opening up this round. And that's much more like it for Saw. I love the adaptation here. I love the redirection that they're able to put. Even a smoke picked up to continue to recycle that towards the doors.
Attempt at a mid retake, but a missed cubby molly. And then Sajat pops out the corner. PR still hits the shot. Needs more, but eventually just simply overwhelmed. And Azubu, a triple kill there on the B site. And taking that control. GamerLegion will not be stifled in this round.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good reaction here from GamerLegion, making sure that that little aggression that we saw in the last round won't happen again. Story looking for a little pick down the ramp. Meeting the op on the other end of the server. 1 HP for Sajat. Manages to survive, but for how long? The blowing open of the smoke deletes PR. And the op tossed over to Sajat as well with his low HP. ZTR flowing through inside of cave. This is such valuable real estate. Mutir's walked through the smoke, so he gives that pick on back over to the GamerLegion camp. Maybe thinking that mid was a little bit more empty. But they made their moves through shelf, and now this pressure on the B-bomb site is going to be met with at least a stack heading their way. Azubu looking to fight on one front, but he's bested. Knew he was going to be overwhelmed on the bomb site, so they're going to be on the outside looking in on these smokes. Oh, that HE. Could it do it? Oh, yeah, it does. 1 HP for Sajat. A little piece of shrapnel hit him.
Right shot. And oh my gosh, Sajat got launched on top of the box as well.
Oh.
And then Slen stops the save. Agil to try and get out of here, but there's a hunting party after him. And that's what you like to see from GamerLegion. Again, despite losing the opening pick, immediately they come down to batten down the hatches in middle. They refrag onto Mutiris, and they get that advanced control on other parts of the map. GamerLegion, when they get space, their mid-rounding is so perfect. That's why they're such a joy to watch, Maya, as one of my favorite teams in Counterstrike.
Oh yeah, you got stuck up there.
Hey, somebody
He's
get him down there.
So brutal. And some really good calls on these timeouts now. Trying to condition for these B players to get a little more passive is a good sign here. And Akil just caught right there. An opening up shot for Slind, once again providing entry access. Towson dodging the flash, but his teammates close by in the trade. Story hanging on by a thread, and the late lurk comes through from ZTR. So access again all throughout the map right now.
It's the positioning from GamerLegion once more is excellent, but Slind, let's go the line. Makes noise falling back. Sees both players. Takes one, but not the second. So Azuwu has a chance to win this round. The reposition is great. And I don't think they're ready for him. But, oh, PR sees him as he walks out from Donut.
There's a player in Donut as well. And now it's Saul looking to end it on a half buy, or forced buy obviously in this situation, but only able to afford MP9s. And flashes are perfect right now. PR opening it up here twice now. Slin tossing in some perfect poppers. And Towson capitalizing on the repositioning as well. So it's just Story left on this A side. And they're just going to look to trade him out, hunt him out of this round, get your utility down, and test the waters on this A-bomb site. And it's a very comfortable close for the half right there. 2 quick kills to seal it in. GamerLegion leveling up here. I don't know about ZTR tucked in the cubby at the moment. See if that ever becomes a point of contention right now as Story's kind of cut off. They're going to look to isolate this fight, but Story's fighting back here. Back against the wall, but he still remains tall here, 1 for 1. And into a pretty open B-bomb site. Post plant's operated here, and Sajat walks through the smoke. It's a wild move, and Sajat hunting these kills down. Massive 3K, showing what he's capable of. And just when he needs to, he reins it on in to try and play the post.
Yes. This young Polish player, 18 years old, almost broke Donk's regulation kill record at ESL Pro League versus M80. And he might need to do something similar to get Saw back into this game. He just ran a rampage through the whole back line.
They've kind of shown that result on paper already. But now we gotta see it here in the MRQs. Pressure applied on this B bomb site. Those 5 seconds, a close range though. Perfect distance, but 2 kills apiece here. Towson offering up a double. The trades are very quick. And it's gonna be again ZTR in the res rather in this position to fire up. Close by. Bomb planted, but it's pressure applied onto a Gil.
Yeah, he has to try and survive for Mutiris to get into position. That's a good start. Now out in the open though, Mutiris can clutch. It's 2 HP versus 34. Slend does have a kit here. He could feasibly try to stick this, and he's going to. Mutiris needs to call a bluff, and it isn't so. Pros don't fake for Slend, 9 for GamerLegion.
Just bounce off the Molotov, and an opening pick for Mutiris straight to the smoke right there. The war that wages on between these two players and PR and Mutiris continues in middle. Mutiris able to hold on to his AK, uses it effective against PR.
Can Rez do this with just an MP9 up close and donut? He is riveting down his feet into the floor. He cannot move. He must go for kills. He will die here or take 2. Can he take a third? Even more damage onto Mutiris. Towson charging forward to drop Mutiris. And GamerLegion sweep through middle. They drop the bomb. At least a kill. And a perfect flashbang. They understand the name of this game. The arm spotted Slend to convert the kill. Sajat coming through on a long flank, but GamerLegion.
He's inching his way forward, but again, it's that time that's a big factor right now. No time to walk about. 10 seconds left. Off angle held. He still wins the tough duel, but that's just going to be a cosmetic kill here for himself. To hold on to this Galil, and for GamerLegion to pull that round back with a big multi, as you said. Rez has to stand his ground. He does so perfectly. Casualty in the crossfire of that. 4 HP for him, and there's still a smoke here. They got to get that utility down now, because it's already up the ramp.
Oh, and the tuck into the corner. The flashbang's good, but multiple backs turn, and Slend converts on his kill with Towson in the back. ZTR just destroys the Zulu. And it's a complete evisceration of the offense on the B site for GamerLegion. Once again, the positioning too perfect.
He's going to look to get them onto this bomb site, but they're already rotating. They're already taking this position back towards middle, and they have quick rotates towards A.
Rez is going to stand and fight around the edge of the smoke. Oh, he's brave transfer for 3. After talked about, hey, I need some execution in this team. Here's the executioners. It's PR looking to end this game with the USP. He does. GamerLegion frag their way to the finish here. They'll take their map pick, and the road to Austin may be long and winding, but it begins here. And so here we go. Pistol round going down on Nuke. Saw need this map to stay alive for Austin Major contention. And an outside take is their opening gambit here, but quickly taken down by Rez. There's more targets on his screen. The duo between him and PR, well, one of them goes down. PR unable to convert anything. And right back to the 4-on-4. We have ZTR at the squeaky door and Slend backing up here. Oh, he gets a second. Slend sharp here. And Rez still in position to do damage to stop them from going up the ladder. They want to keep fighting.
I mean, they really want to keep taking duels here up against these USPs, and Rez is still in a position of surprise. You don't expect him to be tucked in here. There's so much presence in this J-Hall. Eventually, a Gil able to trade it out, but could be overworked right now. He's taking some more duels. ZTR down low. He's looking to close the distance with those dual Berettas, but Gil not giving any further shots here. Might look to pick up that USP for a long-range one up against Slyn. And up the heaven he goes, trying to test the A bomb site here. Towson going to tuck himself inside the hut here effectively. Jiggles out, spots the info, and this could be a bomb play at least for a Gil. Anything extra could be massive. At least the numbers punched in this 1v3.
Yeah, Towson's going to wait for teammates. Gil's position's known, and they start to close in. First headshot, though, is clean. Scarily clean as well. ZTR closes in on the site. A Gil, though, runs out of space to move here, and it'll be the defuse for ZTR. The pistol round for GamerLegion.
It's a silver lining, but that also is GamerLegion's first pistol round of the series after getting swept on Ancient. A fast ramp rush here. That's some PR here with the MP9, able to lock down a multi-kill. Available here, Slyn Wild with the HE. Looking to transfer more damage. A little bounce flash right there that keeps him safe and sound, and they've already got Rez rotated.
Yeah, he's got the M4 long range. It's a little bit shaky on the spray, but with coverage from ZTR, once again, GamerLegion continually put up the good position. Rez, I think...
You got the smoke stuck to his hands.
Those sticky smokes.
He put glue on that right there. Couldn't get it off in time, and that actually gives him access for a bomb plant right there. A perfect 1-2 punch between the two Swedes, but it could be a little bit worrisome from this point.
All right, Story tucked in the corner. Not going to clear it. Tossin goes down easy. So we'll go to the bombs. They don't know where the other is. They think he's on the rafters. Instead, he's in dark, and the round goes sideways for GamerLegion.
Finally, now you see PR transferring his position.
They're already surrounding him at double doors, though. Single door might be open in just a second as well. And there it is. PR needs to lock in for this fight. It's going to be difficult, and Muteris, what an entry. PR on the off angle. Gets first bulleted, but a fast flank from ZTR. Fearless down the vents. That's a huge kill. Out in the open is Muteris. And Agil, inside the vents with Sajat, will be able to escape. Rez left his post. He'll be scrambling back to Mini. And Slen dealt with in heaven. Everything goes wrong for GamerLegion. Saul outplaying. It comes down to Rez. He knows where both players are as well. One goes up the vents. Spots onto Sajat as well. But without a kit and running out of ammo here, Rez doesn't like his odds. Saw pull a masterful escape out of B. This position from Slen, though, is scary, because if 3 players wide swing him as ones, he will be overwhelmed. Flashbang forces him off, but that's a perfect angle to pick a player like Muteris. Takes the molly out, shoulder scene, he's done. Easy opener for GamerLegion.
He runs away too as well. I mean, he got right past the scope right now of Story, and they're playing right into the hands of GamerLegion's setup this time. Rez ready with the A1S out, looking for the trade to Sajat, and he can't find it. Another player dropped by Rez, and plenty of time for the reload, looking for 3, but Azu eventually able to trade. Down to 4 HP for his troubles. GamerLegion in their pesky positioning gets the job done once again for a 4v2.
And CTR just catches Agil looking at top hut. They know Azu is outside. He is on an op disposal mission. Or maybe an op saving. Azu, the kleptomaniac, keeps $4,750 for his teammate. Rez, oh my god. Oh, Muteris is fragging this game, but he will be cut down eventually by ZTR. That rampage put to an end. Agil versus PR over towards ramp. Could be a round deciding play, or Story finding the pick on a Slend in CT spawn. Oh, ZTR needs to get his gun out, and pre-aiming the wrong angle. Sajat runs him over, 2 versus 4, and what is looking like an advanced way to save here for GamerLegion.
Save formation already in full effect. Story's guarding the op right now with his op, looking to make sure that they don't recover that late into this round. Good position here for Story. Easy pickings as they fall right into his hands. Now PR spotted as well, trying to fake the drop down. Zoo will fall. Taking the drop again. Might just funnel into him here. He does have to kind of escape the bomb radius, and trying to do so, Story will catch him on the cross. This time, though, the next step here for GamerLegion seems to be some re-aggro towards lobby. Ops posted up this time, Story. Slend with some revenge.
They are the engines of GamerLegion. They're looking to lock in this round, but PR might get smoked out as Rez take first contact. Him and PR working again. The double for PR. And GamerLegion working as intended. As it'll be 4 for them. They're starting to work it back here on Nuke. If only the nade landed onto a pack of players here. Oh, here comes a second. It's about to reveal the whole team. As they cross down goes the bomb. 3 players will make it down to the secret, but battered and bruised as they go.
You already got ZTR rotated in as well. You even have extra support here. They are so aware of that. Off the back of that information, the HE blowing open the smoke. We're still in a position to try and cut off the reposition from Saul if that's what they choose to do here. ZTR forward facing and wins the duel. Swings come through. PR has backup. And PR the security right there. And NIP has been the best, but transitioning into these international teams has been their best way into showing what they're capable of.
Somehow, some way, NIP not even in an MRQ, very far away from the MRQ, in fact. I mean, shoot, even the Johnny Speeds aren't too doing too bad these days either.
It's potentially.
BR doing his thing. Mandatory 2 kills and a collat. 98 damage down on the story. And this round looking to settle. Oh, but that kill back from Story makes this round wide open because they don't know where Mutiris is.
It's tough to get out of this position. Mutiris stuck behind the glass right now.
They're going to force him out. Oh, the molly, though, is no good. They think he's behind the silo. He's actually behind the box, but what a kill from Mutiris. Tucked in the corner here, ZTR is pinned. Towson needs to help him. Jiggling out, Mutiris. Oh, he couldn't convert the headshot. It's up the story. 2 HP op clutch. Does he have it to close down the half? Oh, ZTR was abandoned by Towson. Bomb available here for Story with 2 HP. Towson returns to the single door. And Story thinks it's a bluff. On the plant. Swing the door. Half done. Story will not be clutching this one on 2 HP. Instead, it is 6-all. GamerLegion have reeled the game back in to get Saw started. Now Story gets to turn this to the CT side. It's a Zulu on ramp duty, though. He will be forced away. Story, though, knife out. Will be ran down by ZTR, and up the ladder we go. Agil next at bat. Dropped in upon. And, oh, now the knife is going to be enough. Both players run out of ammo. And it comes down to Towson. He can't clutch. Oh, no, what a terrible way to start the half off for GamerLegion. Saw. Trying to sell it. Story, other side of the smoke. First target is Towson. What a clear. Towson gets it started here. Down to secret we go. Mutiris to drop a smoke. No, not even a smoke, just a flashbang. To sell some presents. We'll have a smoke dropped on over, but in the meantime, Rez. Gotta look both ways before you cross the street. Now McGill returns outside as well. Has a duel versus the bomb on the back of Slen, but that's PR picking up the kill on a Mutiris. Now the A-site split inevitable. Players seen in heaven next. And Azumu falls. GamerLegion just winning the round by finding all the kills.
It might be how they have to do it right now. Both players on the A site, and they don't look like they're going in towards B. So they're still going to have to fight through a duo. There's 20 seconds left on the clock. The execution into this site. It's win through elimination. Sure. Finding every last one of these players. Yeah, at least you got through the long flight.
I got off of a 12-hour flight. I think I had some drool on it, man.
Understandable.
All right. Zuru here on the dark hold. And the flashbang doesn't quite get him. He still plays down here, and he just cannot be rooted out at the moment. PR looking for targets that just aren't showing themselves. The Brit takes down 2, and I think Slend about to be lost as well. And so is the round. ZTR to tuck away in a corner here. Early opener lost to GamerLegion, and it just goes south from there.
That one incredibly easy right there. Zulu shifty as all get out. Just can't track him down. Not a lot gained there off the back of the timeout, especially with that story opening pick there. Saw claim the lead once again. It's a shot this time around, able to shut down PR. And that head-to-head. Big-time pickup here for Sajat.
Story still active here in the back of garage. Or if his legs can be seen here by ZTR in a moment. If he backs up even further, the answer is yes, but ZTR not quite doing it. Instead, exposed, top of mini. He goes down with a nade in his hand.
But you're still talking about a good opportunity to make things work here. Molotov's in, ramp control denied, and free access for a bomb plant at the very least.
Slend, oh, player gets past his molly. Slend is gonna go inside of the vent anyways, though, but not take a kill. Critically, Slend needs to convert on one of these shots. He knows that Mutiris has gotten past him, though. Rez in a very claustrophobic angle, though. Mutiris just charges forward, and a missed no-scope. Slend needed to convert one of those shots. And so, it's looking like a fast outside take here for Towson. Oh, but PR has just not gotten going here on the T side. He has been found at squeaky round after round. And an A-site play inbound. Agil will stand for way too long on that one. He was full blind for that entire hit and lived. And that leaves Towson to start this one off. He'll get underneath Heaven. Noise while he's at it, and Towson finds a kill and gets an op. Could use this mini smoke to cross to the other side of it as well. If he wants to get fancy with her. There's another smoke. He's just going to walk through it. Yeah, he will. Sajat is prepared. Oh, barrel seen. Now that makes things a little bit evident. And this is the first time Story's going to take this op over towards ramp. PR got to be careful about his positioning here. Oh, it's Slend instead, who just moonwalks into Story's AWP. Molly deep, flash forward. Oh, and Story's got another. This is his map. Now flashbang in, but back turn to Mutiris. And this round just... And perhaps the whole map, not meant to be. Rez needs to hold on for multiples here. He knows Story's op has got him pinned, but the flashbang will help him escape. But the reposition from Sajat, it should just be too much. Rez will not clear the corner. And ZTR in a hopeless situation with 30 seconds.
Has to move quickly here to gather that bomb, and Sajat's already moved again. Shuffled his feet into an even better position once more. And not a lot of time left here. I think ZTR trying to call it quits, but not even afforded that opportunity. A kill with their backs against the wall, playing up on their map pick, showing what they're made of.
And they're just going to call a ramp rush. They've had enough. A lot of these defaults just have not been working. Azuu put on the hold on notice. Now it's Story's time, and he hits the flick. Story showing flash and flare as we're used to, but Sajat caught up by the pace. It's Adam Mutiris. He's done it here from the single door again. He's looking to swing. Will he stop the plant? Instead, he sees a smoke and then caught out by Towson. Looking like a save here for Saw. GamerLegion will fight another day.
Well, there you go. Just letting it loose on the ramp side right there. Sacrificing a little bit of his HP to cross here, but making it past the HE. He's down in towards Secret. Making noise, though. Story hears it. He's registered this positioning and already sidelined CTR. Great spot to find yourself in if you're Story and Azuu. Smoke spam. Finds a follow-up right there. 5v3. A great way to bounce back off the back of the timeout. Now, a Gil looking for 20 right now, but can't secure the kill, and Rez punishes.
Okay. And a Gil goes down to the nade. Back to the 3v3. Azuu returns the ramp. Is he ready for Slend on the off angle?
Oh
no.
my god.
Everything goes the way of GamerLegion in this round. And it's just Sajat and Story.
They know Story's location. They know where Sajat likes to be as well, so they're really routing here perfectly around the defense. How did they pull this one back so quickly?
Sajat inside a mini, though. Could be a surprise. He swings out. Oh, what a shot from Rez. 90-degree flick. Sajat goes down, and Story needs to save. This game's got interesting.
I mean, that one is so difficult to pull back right there. GamerLegion in a 5v3. You know, 0 damage taken in these early duels as well. It just looks flawless for Story and Azuu.
Oh boy.
Story gonna be able to hold on to his op with this kill, but man, what a fight back from GamerLegion. He's continuing to press issue. He's putting a lot of weight on his shoulders, rightfully so for how good he's been, but pressure applied onto Sajat. He has to dance, and those flames that tick reveal his position.
And out onto the site they go. It's the stack, but they break through. The crowbar necessary. But now a flashbang in. Azuu will swing off of it. Story trying to charge through as well. But the AWP is not the weapon for the job. Story 1v2. Could he lock up this game? Crossing back into Hut. Extreme risk. But with that missed shot, it might call a Story save. And every round of regulation might be required here, Cole.
And they're now positioning here to set themselves up for an A execute here. They've manipulated the rotates exactly where they want them to be.
Now Gil back on Mustang. Been in this spot so often, and you get cleared. It's a double entry for GamerLegion. Down 12-8. They could lock it in. Take overtime. And maybe even take a 2-0. Mutiris makes his way up the vent, but he's back turned in towards lobby. He'll swing past. But surely the trade, yes, ZTR delivers. Both players fly out from heaven, and it's just Story. No time to save on this one. GamerLegion 4 in a row for overtime. Inside of Squeaky, 9-14 has slowly found impact back. He's gonna step forward in front of this. What's the fight and gets it? PR with confidence to start OT.
That's a brutal sign right there for Saul as well. Finding these opening picks right now. Towson, not quite spotting out this transfer. PR already in towards control. His team not quite jumping on some of the motion that he's created right now. And a nice trade back from Slend. Dedicated on the angle here. And they're still now trying to make their way through here. PR catching Sajat by surprise. And they overwhelm that lower site. Slowly but surely take charge. Cutting off the support system. And Story left in a pretty familiar position here, having a call to save.
GamerLegion are a team that... Oh, whoa, okay, all right.
It's important that he holds on to this op right now because it's 10K money to start off this overtime, right? So... Towson's gonna go through the smoke.
Is he gonna be the one to take first contact? Oh no, instead, it's a smoke break, but he can't find the kill onto Mutiris somehow. And now the whole round falls apart. Another player, ZTR, will jump down from top mini, but he can't find the kill onto Mutiris, who somehow slipped by ZTR. And a miracle for Saw. Sajat also lines up 2 inside of the squeaky smoke.
That's a huge difference maker, not being able to have that mini presence early in the round right there to get out the squeaky door to distract Sajat.
Look at this from Mutiris, look at the switch up. He's playing aggressive, Sled gets picked. But the trade is instant from Towson.
And lobby control given over, but it's a quick move. GamerLegion reacting appropriately, trying to make their moves in towards the lower side.
Finally, Story had a sign of action, and there it is. An op pick. Finally, the smoke goes down on a massive delay. Towson had a chance. Story making moves into the low side. He gets picked eventually. And that leaves PR and ZTR. And ZTR trying to make a move down the vent. He had the bomb, and Sajat also watching. Tides can potentially change. A risk taken here by Slend. Mutiris is looking to go up and over, and an easy kill for Rez. What's the next reaction here for Saw? They just want to run through ramp. Slend in position with PR, and GamerLegion CT side starting strong. Oh boy. Rez, you want to re-swing that? He said he'll let PR do the talking with ZTR. The spray's not perfect, but a 4-man A-site stack in a mid-round? Are you kidding me? Sorry, not breaking that. Top secret. Oh, and the spray from ZTR reveals a lot, and then Story goes down with the first bullet headshot. That one bullet from ZTR means the world. Story doesn't fire a bullet in this round.
The smokes are soon going to fade here. Slend's posted up at the op. And just as they do, Sajat walks right back into the angle. Open pickings. Thought that smoke was still providing coverage. A Gil lurks out, though. Towson not aware of that possibility, and ZTR trying to cover himself inside the mini. A Gil looking to hunt this kill down. Rez under pressure with his secret positioning right now. He could rotate off into his demise, but he hears the footsteps, right? He didn't hear it. He didn't hear Mutiris run. A Gil finds another one, and it's an open access into the B site. What's happening?
ZTR doesn't want to go down the vents either. Slend. Oh my god, up close. Toying with the angles. Mutiris! He's jumping around. If Slend had his feet planted, he had a chance. And now ZTR, 41 HP, 1v2. Azulu inside of Dark as well, just to make this even more impossible. Bomb planted out in the middle of the open, and Saw will take map point again.
2 kills. That's that lobby lurking position that he's so incredible at.
Oh, well, that's an easy one. GamerLegion bring out a gimmick. Story. How diligent are you going to clear this? Oh my god. Rez, a pixel away. And Story doesn't clear it. Oh, he does, but the up shot is through the wall. And Zubu looking to go down the vents, or maybe it's Mutiris up the vents. Looks like it is, as he just completely owns him. It's Slend here on the site. Converts the first kill. No scope needed, but Sajat doesn't let him fire one shot. It's a 2v2 for the game. Anubis required on the other side of Zuru inside of Hut. Will be allowed to escape. He swings for heaven and finds the headshot. It's PR running right into Sajat. The 2 new guns for Saw. Lock it up in overtime. Double not required. We're going to Anubis.
Yeah, no better pickups right there than these two to get the job done.
Highest ranked team in the tournament versus the target of much ire in the community for losing Ujerks and Otto's Dose a couple months ago. It's a good start here, though. Inside of GamerLegion. Opening pick goes to Towson. Rez is looking to stand and fight behind the pillar. I'm going to switch up his angles. He gets one onto Izuwu, but can't trace the kill onto Sajat. And so Story as well picks up the kill. 2 versus 3. Don't cough this one up, GamerLegion. Not looking to be. It's Muteris 1 versus 3. And he gets dealt with by PR. That's the first pistol round for GamerLegion this entire series.
Again, it's that forced by pesky purchases in round 2 off the back of the bomb plant here. Galil in play, but PR ahead of the smoke. He's got a whole lot of challengers around the corner,
boy.
and one of those has a Galil to close the distance. It's so much damage. Muteris down to 4, and the HE finishes off Story. So it's a quick equalizer there.
Yeah, that nade dunked him as well. Oh, and there's a second one! Meant for Muteris. And then Towson activating on this E-box flank. He's clearing out everything. This should prompt the rotate quick.
It's 2 players on this flank, though, so at least it should be Saul gaining access to the site. Now the smokes to cross into that site, or a different story. ZTR gonna let him slide, but that flank is quick here. Slend already fighting through E-box, and they can't plant just yet.
Slend does convert the kill, but Rez gets nothing in spawn. Both players get cleared, and they're going A now.
Oh, it might be Slend beating him to the punch. He's fast, man. He's moving quickly with this MP9, and he is going to be on the bomb site before they get their feet planted here. Sajat low in HP and Azu with long-range duel, but he loses it to the MP9. Sajat keeping it alive. 3 kills in the round and expecting to flank as well, but that's not the case. Towson sliding through camera right now, looking to capitalize on Sajat. Hell of a swing.
My God.
90 HP taken off of Towson.
Oh, underhand blast through. Well played here by Rez, but immediately destroyed by Azubu.
They're rotating off.
PR. PR's gonna give his back away to Sajat. 2 players fire away. And a free B site. Give it over to Saw.
Yeah, GamerLegion evacuate there. Enough distraction at least caused by the duo in mid. Azubu is still lurking about, drawing out attention. He spawns out 2 players. It's a lot of info for his death.
Will they try it? I mean, ZTR's got full util.
They're backing out. I mean, Slend has already ran into A main. Yeah, extreme entry is a perfect way to describe what he does for this this Sol roster. Hyper aggression. Loves to get in the face here, but that's exactly what GamerLegion are looking to do. A guilt deletes Rez on the aggro. Molly to counteract any further aggression right there. And a big opening pick as they crunch through camera.
Towson, he's gonna try and tuck away an A main. Slend in need to spin back. Bomb's gonna be planted behind the kick, but Azuru doesn't know where to look. Players running through the smoke. Towson 4 bullets. Needs to deliver. He's too busy trying to fish a gun. And that will cost him. Low HP bars on tons of players here for Saw, but the kills are not converted for GamerLegion. Saw clap back.
And again, just adding a whole other element to the changing up his gameplay and now being the IGL of the squad. Trying to lead his team to another one of these. And Story looking to lead the charge here with an opening op pick, catching ZTR. They're going to follow through behind that. And Azulu catches PR, sliding past the smoke. It's going to be an early call for a save. GamerLegion can't start the conversation for this round. And Saw, with so many pace changes right now, using every aspect of the map, it feels like, here on the Nubis T side.
These rounds are gutting. GamerLegion hardly have a chance to shoot back in many of these. But the call from Saw is the best part of that round. They strike the right site. And with Story posted up, I'm not even sure, I think they just missed their lurk smoke, but Story's like, all right, well, I can take a bit of an awkward angle behind this, holding my AWP. Trying to hold on here in the storage. Instead, Azumu hit that shot on a toss-in. Sometimes you just kind of want to turn up the jet, get the dopamine flowing, and start hitting stuff like this. Slend, he didn't fire. He swings again. Instead, gets a collateral. I went from it's so over to it's so back, it's so over, and, well, Slend gets a collat.
Position that we highlighted, GamerLegion just can't afford to lose, but we're missing out on Nuke. Slen already repositioning effectively. Flash catches him, and HE bounces right on location, but he's still positioned effectively. Azulu walking into the rifle here, and the follow-up from Towson. Lovely multi before Story finally lands a flick to offer up some semblance of coverage there. Towson tosses in a nice HE to seal it up, but that's exactly what GamerLegion ordered right there.
They didn't get Slen's off, though, which is a little awkward.
Okay,
It'll be a bit pricey. Okay, just buy your way out of this. Yeah, Slen. Oh, he didn't shoot at them, and then he swings around and two are lining up for him. Maybe it was better he didn't fire the first time. To get them to Austin, or else Saw with a very unexpected lineup could be in major contention. But that's a good start. Story with the pick, swinging through from middle. Slen posts up and picks one on the way out. A swing, though. Oh! And he spins for another. Slen heating up.
That's going to be a good countermeasure to Story and his offing. That's leveling up, but Sajat spams the smoke. PR sidelined. And Slen might need even more. Not going to head his location here. Not going to reroute towards Temple, but there's still a lot of resistance. ZTR Towson playing a good crossfire. And Heaven looking to join forces in some form or fashion. Sajat drops into the angle here, and Towson catches two. Slen to seal it in. And GamerLegion off to the races now. Slen heating up in a big way.
And Story posts up. This angle could be devastating. They're going to try and walk this one out. ZTR on the off angle, catches the shoulder, catches a freebie, but PR gets eviscerated. ZTR needs to hold on to that util belt because there's going to need to be a retake required out of this.
I got to pull it through on the retake right now, but again, the post plan's getting stabilized. Position's looking better and better, but ZTR plucks one out through the smoke. Story, long range on the Towson, shuts him down. One of the key pieces he's been performing, but he's sidelined here, and it's back to a 3v3.
All right, util to be deployed. Story eats a grenade to start off this retake. He's going to play back at the site. He can't afford to miss a shot. And Agil goes 1 for 1, but Story close range. Works out. Slen misses for once. And Saw start to extend a little bit more. Now up 6-4.
But that's going to be almost certainly an A side end goal now, as these B players are starting to fall off. This stack is going to be on the money.
Smoke to Heaven, counter util being deployed here from Rez. Softens up one, but Agil with the entry. Towson needs to convert a couple more here. Tucked away, but Sajat gets the trade frag, and a 3-man A stack falters here for GamerLegion.
They just thread that aggression perfectly. They're worried about camera because there's no mid space. Rez had it in the early round, but eventually he falls back into a heavy A-side setup. Even on this late lurk here into spawn as they're trying to save, Azuhu finds an exit. And Saw in flow state. Getting past the stack. You know who's also in flow state? It's Slen holding on to this AWP. He's stepping up, trying to give his team some relief, but back to the B site here. It's been bolstered up by this Slen AWP. I like that he's putting a little bit more priority in being on this location, because it has been tested. PR this time able to pass here. Second kill, but a big time to come alive here for GamerLegion.
And I don't mind this play here from PR. He wants to go for a round-winning play. Doesn't want to let the round come to him. And instead, he's going to push down into canals and start to clear things out. He just misses out on the timing, though. They've crossed in front of middle. PR, however, as he jumps up, is beginning an A main flank onto Agil. Surely this calls everything, that they're coming in towards mid.
Oh, no.
Rez wants to walk this slow. Towson can't convert his kill, and Rez, oh, he gets one off the MP9 anyways, running right past drive-by.
Positions are good, though, especially Story forward-facing with the op. Actually falls off the line here. They're waiting for Saul to re-aggress into their position. Slen very wise in that sense. How much will they give him here? Not going to take it into this deep waters. But eventually the peak comes through.
God.
It's just the jump blasting him out of the server here, and Story's op still finding kills. Azuwu follows it up. It's just a 1v2 for ZTR. He can't make it happen. Shut down by Saul. Shut down by the swings. And again, it's those two new guns, Azuwu and Sajat. You can call upon some of that leadership. ZTR stepping up here, being able to call circles on the Saul defense, but the firepower is a whole other task to fight through here, and Slen sending it back Story's way.
GamerLegion, slow approach up towards A. Once again, GamerLegion in the correct position in a 4v5. They must convert. Agil, great shot, finds Slen, thins him from the herd. Second shot, though, not to be. Taken down, but Azubu still here in A main. Rez still jiggle peeking. And seen. Mutiers behind the smoke. Will walk right past the PR, gets a freebie. Azuwu and Sajat, the new guns, with a set of dualies, but PR is waking up here on T side, as he must for GamerLegion. Azuwu not in the right position for the job. GamerLegion with the pistol round. Is there anything more here on Anubis? Well, so yeah, but Blame F has a single major appearance. The Perfect World Shanghai Major. First time he made one.
HE perfect, but Mutiers a little bit overwhelmed. Story looking to recover, but Slind seems to have mastered that gun here. Just shoot straight at the head. Don't have to worry about the recoil control. The molly is a little bit off, but they slow it down. Good time to pump the brakes in the smoke. Oh boy, it might do the trick. Walk through it.
That has left me a bit speechless here. But you have to think, okay, there's a B player, there's a player in Temple. You've got one over towards A, but they don't know where Agil is. And GamerLegion put into the spot that they dread. They have to win a gunfight to win this round. Come on, guys.
They got to do it fighting through this adversity as well, right? The position's strong. They got them kind of triangulated in, boxed in towards the middle especially. That's the bomb to the floor right there. Brought to you by Azuwu and Towson. Impossible situation, 10 seconds left. Not enough time on the clock there. Gil will go down, but this round's all sealed up, and it's about dying after time, potentially. He's going to stick around and towards A main. That should provide him the security, but Saw, when they get those rifles out, able to secure it, and it kind of trends into some desperation in that 3v3. Rez trying to make it a big play there, but...
I have to count the years, because I forget he joined Astralis in 2021, and...
Blur.
Crazy work.
Jot. Oh, so quick on the draw right there. This is a lockdown B defense there. Eventually, the Mollies head his way. ZTR able to trade it out, but a lot of early impact out of the initial defense here sets him up for a very doable retake. Not a lot of utility left for this CT side, rather, to try and pull through there. That's a big problem. Swing comes through. Great flash frame from McGill. It provides him some access here, and now a 2v4 makes things even easier.
No utility here for GamerLegion. They have got to frag their way out of this, and Rez is the man to do it! He's got a double toss out of the trade! 1 versus 1. Agil needs to charge forward for the kill. He's got the time to do it, and Towson can't convert it. Agil, with time on the clock, will convert the round for Saw. It's double digits. GamerLegion with a chance, but Towson 5 HP away.
Gonna have themselves in a position where they could try and out-firepower this defense. Story would have loved to have an op on this angle, but only an A1S instead. A lot of trust in his setup.
Peek, then a swing at high-low, works out. Agil gets 2. And a molly deployed for the trade, but that's massive from Rez. He breaks open the site, and Story forced to fall back. Potential here for GamerLegion. ZTR goes up and over, but gets dealt with. And that leaves Slen to swing right into Saw. GamerLegion are 2 rounds away from missing the major.
An absolute anchor for this team.
The flashbangs, the take. Towson, jiggle peek, gets destroyed by Mutiris. A 4 versus 5 for GamerLegion. They're gonna try and spin it back towards middle. And Story will not give them the fight. The trepidation now with a flashbang instead. Util exchange. And he finds one through the smoke, nearly the second. Rez to bring it back though. He lines up a triple spray down. Advantage back for GamerLegion.
It's just these 2 anchors right now trying to provide some coverage. Sajat making a great move, though.
Are they going to turn the corner? They will. They get away from Sajat. He gets into CT spawn, but now the question mark is, this site's a little too empty. Where is he? They think he's E-Box. They might not be ready for the CT street. Molly for him anyways. Plant, though, and he burns. They know. 2 versus 3. GamerLegion fighting for their major lives. They need to beat this retake. Saw want to go for it, or will they save? It's right in front of them. But they will not seize it. I mean, you can start to see that when things start going wrong, PR, young player, stressful situation. It's weird being the favorites as well for the kid. Now Gil steps forward and nearly gets both. Story of this game. Swooks in. One towards back plat as well. They are going to go through. Underhand flash there as well, but GamerLegion hesitated. They get a kill back. But Sajat, the heaviest hitter, is down. Slen, bomb on his back. Mutiris is known to be in this position. And Nate into Palace. They're going to go back to the A site.
It looked like Story was jumping at that opportunity right now. He might just do that. They're going to try and quickly rotate. They're reading into this, but they're going to beat him on the T side here. They're at least going to get themselves established. DTR low on HP, though. Mutiris has to win this duel.
10 seconds. Bomb plant. ZTR gets underneath Heaven. He can play a headshot angle. The HP might not matter, but losing his teammate will. ZTR in for the clutch, and Story's got it. GamerLegion will not be attending the Blast TV Austin Major, and Saw look to start a run, a dream run, through the 1 and 2 pool.